Okay, so in my last few videos, I talked about Tetr, the College of Business, and how I got into it and how amazing the process of getting into it is. Now, obviously, every year it changes around because it's a growing college, it's just started, everything like that. But because people say it just started, how do I know it's real? Many people, actually, many viewers of mine have told me that it is a dream come true, or is it too good to be true? And I myself have asked my seniors about, is it really too good to be true? And I asked so many people, and so many people have said this to me, that there's something of a dream which is built in the air. This is not true. But me today being here after that, I can, from my experience, say it is 100% real. We have a whole different experience of how we are living here. We have a whole new way of learning, a whole new system of getting taught, and the most important is a whole new university. It's a world which is waiting for you and only made for you. That is what I can tell about it. Now, I have been writing some things since past few days, and I really wanted to cover that. Let's do that, okay? Firstly, I think because this is more about how you can get into Tetr, I want to start with a road to a destination is decided and paved through, and that's the reality of life. You have to take the decision and you have to pave your own road through that decision. No one else is gonna create that road for you. You yourself have to. Maybe sometimes you will get a road, but it depends on you what kind of vehicle you're using. Similarly goes for Tetr. The way Tetr is designed, it's a university or a college which was never taught in last 150 years. It is something which is made for all of the new age people who don't understand the real reason behind the education. We do get educated here. I'm not saying that I don't get educated in a sense because it's non-traditional way of education. No, I do get educated. I get taught supply demand from balance sheets to marketing 101s, and also how to master many other skills like any student would be taught, but not in the way they are taught. Because I think one thing we can all agree is the books that we study from are super outdated. I know many people will go like, then what are we supposed to study? Actually, you're supposed to study the study of that information and facts the way it's supposed to be done, not the way maybe some, I'm so sorry, but 50, 60 years ago, a guy who's already under the grave and he's talking some 60, 50, something years ago about thing. Why do you need to be taught that? And that was my thinking, and that pushed me to Tetr. Now, Tetr doesn't make you learn the things the way usually it's taught, using those traditional books in a university, using those traditional preps, those reads and everything. They don't use that. They have a whole new design curriculum and structure for it, and it actually works. I learned supply and demand without graphs, without formulas, and without definitions. And if anyone wakes me up 1 in the morning, I can tell it amazingly, and all of that goes to one of the amazing professors that is in Tetr. They are so amazing that I was just slightly able to get the grip of the economic easiest chapter, or one of the difficult chapters that people get, on tip of my hands, and it's like, okay, oh wait, that makes sense. And then we went through a whole journey of understanding how that works for a business while creating that business. So how can I apply that situation of supply, demand, and all that curves into my business, and I can make the decision according to that. They have taught us in that way. You can really get into Tetr because this is the video about that. I must have bored you, right? So let's get back to it. one of my viewers had one question that I was helping them out.
First of all, when I searched up, I did not even know it was legit because it sounds very, too good to be true.
It is.
Especially in India, like we don't get to hear this kind of stuff.
True.
So I was just scrolling through Insta, I found their account. Then, of course, then I searched up on YouTube, and there were very few people. But again, like it was too good to be true. But it was so interesting that I needed to know more about it.
So one of the first things. Now let's get how you can actually prep yourself for Tetr. I would love to say is what Tetr is looking is for you. I can actually tell I didn't really score amazing in my SATs, or I didn't even give SATs. I didn't even give IELTS. Those exams I never gave, competitive exams. Then I really didn't did the best in my official school grades, and also I wasn't the brightest when it comes to education all the way in marks. But I had a whole full understanding about myself. I had a very good concept and vision of how I am and how I have been building last few years of mine, and how I can summarize them the journey and I can show it to them in a concept way where they understand this is the reflection of me. What are they looking for are really is a bullseye. Can you every time hit a target and bullseye? It's like that. Can you narrow it down for them definitely and descriptively, where they understand, okay, you are you and not someone else, or not someone else's image, or you're not some of your idol or someone else or something else. You are you, and you have a proper definition of that. So that's what they're looking for, basically, essentially. So make sure first you have a whole idea about who you are, why you are, what you are, and how you are. Those are the most basic things that you need to understand about yourself. Narrow it down. It will help you out throughout your essay. One other extra tip, I think, they're not actually looking, I think, from a traditional way, because they're very far away from that, and they're not really based on that. They're not looking your essays or your application from a traditional point of view, which usually will be looked by any other university. Hey, you did this, maybe you did that, and they did this, and oh, you did inter-school competition, oh, you were in this or you were in that. No, they're actually looking at what was in it for you and how you were able to contribute it in back to your life. So make sure you can do that. One of the amazing things I learned from Tetr first day was they love to encourage failures. I'm not saying you should fail, or is it because you will fail then only you will get in? Because their way of looking is every failure means you know more ways to succeed. You know more better ideas of how to get the profit or how to get the success in the long run. What are the ways that you could have succeeded, and you will know them. You have the lesson from it. So even those little things are counted as a very great experience, and you can use that on your application. I think I used it on myself, and it really worked from well and charming for me. One other thing I think I understood what was with basically for me is that even anything which feels slightly insignificant to you, or it feels very little to be displayed or to be shown, show it. It actually shows the true caliber of you, and it gives a better grasp of an idea that what or who are you. One other thing on your application and essay, are you able to give a glance of yourself to let them peek into your spark that can be their flame? That's what the amazing thing that you're looking for. And I think even in your interview, the interviewer will be looking for this, is can you show him the spark or her of yourself that you have, that can be their flame and your flame. So just try to hone that thing as much as possible. That will work the best. These were for the basic stuff, the first thing. Now the second thing, the most important thing was, how do I go through it? Okay, so I will give my mission of statement and state of purpose where I have put my things, and you can go through it. It will be in the description. If you want to go through it, have a look on it. That was the one I sent it to, and I used for my official application in Tetr, and they really loved it. And the interviewer was happy about it too. So I can say that you can try that one. Apart from that, I think one of the most basic things people feel like, hey, is Tetr like this or that? Take all that thing out of your mind, and instead of trying to sparkle yourself or sparkle them too much, try to discover about you. And by discovering about you, I don't mean just especially skills, your knowledge, or your education backgrounds and all that kind of stuff. Just you as a person. What are your values? What are your foundation? What are your cores? How do you understand of yourself? How do you get a hold of yourself? How do you go into the situations? What were the situations where you were really stuck? And you can get them out through. I think most of the format for the application, they follow the similar kind, which is used in any normal college application, the basic details. But in between them, there are small, tiniest things that they're looking for. Are you able to grasp it? Every year, I think they change how their application is, maybe. I don't know, because last year it was different for me. This year, I met few juniors who are already filling up, and you guys told me that it has changed. So I was also seeing through, and I was walking through with them, and it really has changed how they're doing the application a bit. But the overall format for them is similar. They're looking for you, and they're just looking that, are you looking for them? So can you not follow it like normal people? Don't follow it. Don't follow like the normal university thing. Oh, please take me. Oh, I'm the right fit. Oh, can you please just give me a one chance? All that kind of stuff. Don't be jittery about it. Don't be gritty about it. Try to hold your grit. Try to hold your core together and try to lead. Be the leader. That's what they're looking for. Be the amazing person that you are, and show that the potential that you have. Because the fact is, and this is the last thing that I will close on, the more you're looking for Tetr, Tetr is looking more for you. So just understand that you are the right fit for Tetr, and Tetr is right fit for you. And if you're able to crack that idea, none of it is an issue. And if you guys have any issue, you can message me on my LinkedIn. It's in the description. You can message me or DM me out on my Instagram. And if you want to talk on personal, leave a comment. I will reach out to you. And yeah, if any kind of help you need, I'm here. This is my first term 1 in Dubai. I'm here. You need any help, let me know. Thank you so much.